Helokawans. In session 14, Gunlug and Ghost attempt to exercise boss, resulting in some kind of knowledge gain, and pushes the suspect meter a little bit higher. Also, hi, I'm Little Cat, also known as Sha, and you're listening to me and my friends play Dungeons and Dragons Immortal Part 1. No, Immortal Part 2. What am I talking about? And we continue. So yeah. So some silly stuff with Bosk and Gunlug and Ghost get kind of freaked out. That is done. The gang say goodbye to the people they had picked up from Githard, hopefully into safer hands of the Snow Shift caravans. Where was I? Snow Shift caravans and their leader, Old Man Jaka, and they move forward to find out more about the Everglades Medical Facility, just a little detour away from their route to Ulcet Tunnels. Of course, with the siblings in tow. When they finally reached the vicinity and filled with trepidation, they gingerly scouted ahead using Valerius's mechanical prowess, only to find the grounds partly finished and abandoned. Last we checked, Gunlog is keeping watch with the siblings still far away. Ghost and Bosk are on the left side of the building on the proposed Zen garden just shy of the quote-unquote orchid room. Valerius is waiting outside the main doors for Mume, who has shifted to his ghostly form and wandered inside. Before we start, I just want to confirm locations for everyone. Good luck. You are with the siblings. You also have with you the carpet. How far away do you want to be from the building and your friends?
So where did everyone else go? I'm sorry because I missed the very end of last session, so I don't actually know where anyone is.
I'm gonna
Okay,
get.
Mark and twins are furthest away.
Mm-hmm.
And you, I think, okay, and then midpoint is Bosk and Ghost with Floaty for communications. I think Valerius has some way of communicating with Gunlock, so I can't remember what that was. And then inside is Valerius and Mume, since like they can actually go invisible and shit.
Yep, to
I
the
believe
location.
Gunlug also have the tablet that
Yes, not that's how they keep in contact. Yes, Gunlock has a
yes.
tablet.
I see.
Okay.
Should I
And
go
the
join
inside
in
the
Ghost?
inside
Okay,
of
one by
the
one.
building is like see through to outside. So that's the reason why we're keeping at a certain distance in case like there's some rando or whatever inside. You know, even though the appearance of it is that it's brand new and sparkling and pretty and rich and nobody's inside yet. Because we suspect there's probably a basement somewhere. Anyway, yeah.
You were saying good luck.
And should I go join Bosk and Ghost? Does that make sense? Instead of just hanging back, because if something happens, we want to be together, right?
Boss
I
can
think
both
it
are
wouldn't be an
stealthing.
issue because Gunlog and you and the siblings have the magic carpet, so fast response is like you're there instantly if you need to be.
Yes, but also, I'm not doing anything if I'm just sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes doing nothing is the best thing, but
I suppose.
Just a quick
bec-
reminder that Valerius's floaty did not manage to circumvent the whole area. He went about like a third of the way and then had to be called back.
Okay.
You guys haven't gone through the path that says lake and around.
Oh right, I need to open the separate. Just 1 second.
Yeah, so it's like having Gunlock and like the twins and the rear also could be good useful as like a perimeter spotter kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. I'll hang back then for the time being.
Also, the carpet can only fit 2 people at best, and Gunlug is 3 people, so it's really up to you how far away you want to be from the building.
One of the twins is very small, though.
It's still the dwarf. She's kind of hefty.
Doesn't Gunlock have like the hole? Can you just stuff them into the hole?
I don't have a hole.
One of the siblings has the hole. I think it's the girl. Yeah.
Yeah. So book out the thing, stuff it into the hole, roll it
figure
up,
it
and
out.
just move away.
That's a
How far away
negotiation you
am I
can make.
from the other people?
It's entirely up to you. Like, how far away do you want to be? I would say that the area is sparse enough that with a good perception check, you can see Valerius, and you actually you can't see Valerius.
Wait, what?
He's
IDD.
invisible.
Okay.
Also,
He's
like
cloaked.
Can I retcon one thing?
yeah, sure.
So before we all separate,
Mm-hmm.
can I cast telepathic bond so we can all communicate just in our heads
Absolutely,
whenever we want?
absolutely.
Oh, that
Yeah.
would be amazing. That would be
It
absolutely
reach
amazing.
everyone.
If it's
I think it's a limited amount of people, but should be the main.
Yeah.
8 people.
up to 8 willing creatures.
Yep.
Yep.
So yes, everyone.
Wait, hold
I'm
up.
still
8 people, so
keeping
1, 2,
Floaty
4.
repeating things to each other because
Mhm.
that's funny.
I have a question, Gunlock. Are you gonna be putting the telepathic bond on
No.
on faux Valerius as well?
Why? It doesn't talk.
No, less. Nah.
Okay.
Well, where is he?
He's somewhere stealthed in the snow.
Okay.
Ah, he could be somewhere stealth in this-
I can't remember where Folarius is, but I'm going to need you to let me know where he is because he doesn't have telepathic bond with you, and if I remember correctly, you need to be able
maybe,
to
like, within-
tell it what to do.
Yeah, it's basically like an actual creature. It needs to be able to hear me.
Yeah. Okay. So that is entirely up to you where you choose to put
Faux
Valerius.
Valerius is stealthed in the snow, offset 300 feet left or right of Ghost's position.
That is very
Let's-
far.
Let's
But,
say,
okay.
I mean, like on the perimeter, lah. So it's like
Okay,
closer towards the lake.
Okay, 300 feet means he will not be assisting anything
Mm.
anytime soon.
Yeah, Valerius is basically just there for in case combat breaks out and they need another person to fight.
That's exactly what I mean by he
That's
will not
very
be able to
far.
assist with
Like
anything.
you need several rounds to get into position.
Fair point. Yeah. Okay, let's keep it a bit. Wait. Hold up. I think you guys misunderstood what I meant. When I meant like 300 feet away from Ghost, is like imagine like where Ghost is right now, right? It's like
Try to run 300 feet in one round.
Okay, wait. Ghost's location is with Bosk, and Ghost is about 30 feet away from the windows, the walls, essentially, in some area that
Yeah.
is sparsely hidden.
what I mean by that is that if let's say Ghost is on like a radius around the perimeter, like Valerius is 300 feet on like somewhere on the radius, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So if let's say like Ghost is facing north, Valerius is like somewhere towards the east or the west, within 30 feet of the thing, but 300 feet away from Ghost.
Yes, the 300 feet is what doesn't make sense
Yeah.
to me, but go on.
Sure. So do you want to be at where Floaty last stopped, which is at the intersection going to the lake or circling around the building, or do you want to be directly opposite, which is on the flower garden?
Maybe we can just draw this on the map, it's easier.
Go ahead.
Hold up. We need to pull up the map.
Let me
I
put
have seemed
y'all
to have lost the link of the map.
link. No.
Blank.
There's no way you could
we're
draw
actually
on
going the
that
battle map. Yay.
tiny
Okay.
map. I'm gonna let you guys draw this
Okay.
because you
so,
don't actually have a map
how-
of the space. I will tell you
Okay,
that
l-
there is a. Hang on, let me turn the page to my map. You have a fountain, and then in front of the fountain you have the entryway. On the left you have the Zen
text
garden.
is so blur.
On the right you have
Yes,
the flower garden.
The text. Okay, the text is completely useless.
Oh, I can read it.
Okay.
You wrote rock garden.
Yeah, but why is it so blurry?
I think it hasn't
Most
loaded
likely
in
hasn't
for you.
rendered in for you yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
all blurry for
crystal.
me.
Mm.
fountain in front. Zen garden on left.
Correct.
Flower garden on right.
And then
Okay, keep going.
pass at the Zen garden. When you look
Mhm.
at the building, so if
Mhm.
you're looking straight from the Zen garden, 12 o'clock, at 3 o'clock
Yes.
would be the sunroom. After the sunroom is the orchid room. And then if you
Sunroom
go
and orchid.
around past the orchid room, that is where Floaty saw a patio and a sign that says Lake Walk.
We assume the lake is kind of off map.
Currently off map.
Shit, this is no undo button. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
what do you
just
need?
select it and delete it. Oh boy.
What do you need?
Uh,
I can
so
resize things.
patio or something, lake view patio or whatever.
Ooh.
Okay. So is that correct so far?
Yeah. This box is just patio
Okay.
because the lake view is past, like it's at an intersection, so you have to choose to want to go to the lake. Just think of the patio looking out like the clubhouse to a golf club.
Okay. Okay. Then Valerius and Mume are outside the main door. Let's just
Mumi's
crawl there.
inside already.
Okay, Mume's inside. This is the reception. Okay. And Mume is inside. I don't see Mume's token, but I'm guessing we can drag ourselves in.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
yes, I got.
Yep, let's do that.
Two Valeriuses. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
There are
that's
One
full
is the fake
Valerius.
What's the fake one?
Mm-hmm.
Full Valerius is the one that has the RGB buttons on him.
I cannot. Okay, I can move ghost. Yes. Okay.
For the
Anything
moment,
else I missed?
until boss gets here, boss is going to be giving you the help action.
Yes, fine.
Yeah,
That's
that
everything?
is pretty much it. Okay,
Yep.
so
Okay.
Full Valerius is somewhere there.
Valerius,
In between like the lake and the building.
because it cannot speak with you and it is 300 feet away, it's just gonna hang out there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Maybe we
okay.
telepathic bond it because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we just telepathic bond it because we don't want to lose your simulacrum.
Yep, fair enough. Sits there. Stay there. You're on Overwatch. Let us know if something hostile comes close to us or anyone
You-
else in general.
Do you get it to climb a tree? Because you said
It
Overwatch.
has the same. It has the same stats as I do. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, I'm assuming
there
acrobatics check
are
first.
several very tall. If you ask it to take its time, it's just going to half speed up slowly.
Okay, I still require to make a stealth check, right?
Are you stealthing?
Of course he's gonna stealth.
I don't
He's
know.
staying-
Okay, go ahead. Make
Alright,
me a stealth
let's
check.
see. That comes up to a 20.
Okay.
Not a good day for Fularius.
It's okay for now. Fularius suspects, and none of you know this, that can Fularius talk? I can't remember if
Fularius?
Simulacrum can talk.
It should because it can cast spells. That
Oh, yeah,
require
that's true.
Components.
That's true.
Oh,
Okay,
then it couldn't talk.
so it is looking over and it can see the lake. Essentially, it's beautiful. Do you ask Polarius to explain the lake? Because he just tells you there's a lake.
Not sure why not. We're all linked to the bond anyway. It'd probably give everyone a better image anyway. Let's go.
Okay.
Valerius, what does it look like?
So he is going to tell you that it is a very pristine lake. It is definitely full of water. There seems to be ice covering the surface at the moment, with reeds and stuff growing above it. doesn't seem to be any animals surrounding the area or walking through the brush. And he is a little bit too far to see into the water for anything. But he can definitely see the lake and it's expansive.
Question, DM. I
Mm-hmm.
remember the old man Jaka mentioned heebie-jeebies. Did we ever get anything like that?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Make me a survival check. Remember that
Everyone
Busk
or
is
just
assisting?
Ghost?
And just Ghost, because Ghost is the one that asked the question.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right.
14.
Wow, that's terrible.
I mean, since you hang out in nature, in the snow most of the time, you know that people who travel won't make casual comments like that in an effort to lie about something, especially someone who considers you an ally.
Ghost is that's why Ghost asked the question because it's not something to dismiss lightly also.
Mm-hmm.
So possibly whatever caused it. Actually, Ghost can speak in his head. So whatever caused it might not be active now, but pay attention in case it happens.
You also remember that he said the building itself was not here when he was in this area.
Hmm.
Mm.
Might
Since
be
we
a
have the link,
cloaking.
cloaking.
Again, Mome?
Okay.
Might be a cloaking.
Okay. Since we have telepathic bond, I do want to ask Valerius something. Um, Valerius,
What's up?
would you be able to understand of the structure of building like this? M- Seems to be
Well,
more high tech.
well, let me get inside and I can have a look. What's on the other side of
Uh,
this door? I see a bar on the
uh,
outside. What about the inside?
Everything is tainted glass. I can see out. You probably can't see in.
No, no, no,
Uh,
the door. The door.
the
Okay,
door.
as mentioned before,
Have I unlocked
you
the door? I
no,
did. Have I unlocked the door
as
yet?
as I
No, not yet.
mentioned last week, you see another barrier on the door that stops it from being opened.
Uh, am I attempt? Am I able to attempt physically to remove the barrier
It seems to
without
be locked.
any other mechanical lock, as in mechanical sense that I cannot see from the visible eye, or lock that there's a keyhole sort of ordeal?
There is a keyhole. So how the door is a set of heavy double doors, and blocking the door from Valerius's side is one bar that goes across it, and where you are looking,
Mhm.
there's another bar that goes across it.
So it's just a bar. I can just leave it open. It's not like a keyhole or something.
There is a keyhole.
I'll start.
There's
I'll start
also
working
a
on the outside
keyhole.
keyhole first.
Okay. Then I will attempt to lift this bar up. I need to check if this is trapped or not first. If there is alarm or triggers and whatnot.
Okay. You had attempted to lift the bar up before, which is how I told you it's locked.
Yeah. Huh?
Uh,
So it's locked, as in the bar itself is also like has a something that is locked there in place.
yes, that is what locked means.
Ah, okay. So no, I have a different meaning floating in my head, but I understand now. So I will attempt to see and figure out how to unlock the bar from here.
Okay, make me that
Investigation or sleight of hand. I also
investigation.
need to check if there's traps or not.
Yeah, make me an
Okay.
investigation roll. And
Uh,
Valerius, what are you doing?
From the
29?
outside, I like to see since this building is somewhat reminiscent of Riker structures, can I see if there's any sort of wiring leading out from the door, any sort of ruins, indentations in the wall, stuff like that, as well as if
the
there's any
building is
mechanisms?
not Riker structure. It's a building.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Okay, I'll just attempt to see whether if anything is connected to the lock. If, let's say, if I push it in, it will trigger something. If there isn't, then I will start picking the lock.
Okay.
They
Because
didn't attach
Mumi,
cameras yet, but go.
sorry.
They haven't even attached the security cameras yet, so but go.
Because Mumi's investigation is a 29, make your investigation check with advantage.
Okay.
I'm assuming you are communicating.
All right, let me just add a D4 for artificer nonsense. Yeah, 21.
Okay. Mumi, you're the first one to catch on.
Mm-hmm.
How do you check for this? Like it's a bar with a keyhole.
Because I am still partial translucent now. I'm going to like simultaneously phase through, look at it, comes out, and like you just see Mumei's head popping in and out because partially if my eye where my eyes is, my head should be like somewhere protruding from the door or something like that.
Okay.
Looking and see
At-
anywhere there is any insertion, weird
As you
angles and
phase
whatnot.
through,
Mhm.
slowly within the 6 seconds that you can, you find connected to the bar itself where the keyhole is inside the bar, there seems to be a heavy insulated copper wire going through the bar.
I directly says it to Valerius. Does that make any sense to you?
Valerius, make me an intelligence check. Wait. The building one that you have that will help you. Can you pull that up?
Oh, the building one. Yeah. 1 second. This one?
Yes. Okay. Don't make me a check. You know that where there is a wire, it must be connected to something. Why is there a wire? It is either a security thing where it will trigger an alarm, or it is a booby trap. Copper wire means electricity.
Oh. Okay, hold up. I just need to clarify with you, DM.
Mhm.
So if we imagine the bar lengthwise, right?
Yep.
Like going from left to right, there's a wire going in the middle of it.
Correct. So from Mumei's view, because he was phasing in, just think of like a cross section of the bar. So if the bar is a rectangle, Mumei phasing through would see a square. And in somewhere in the midst of the square and the locking mechanism, there's a bunch of wires.
Oh, okay. That is not good. I'll just through the telepathic link just tell everyone it's like, oh, interesting. Guys, I'm not sure whether there's any security system that's fully powered up yet or not, but we are seeing some wiring on the bar handles, and I'm not confident that I can disarm it if it happens to be an alarm or at worst a bomb.
Have you checked if it's any magical alarms around?
You know that
I can do that.
electricity
Yeah.
is not magical.
No, no, no. But
Def-
have we checked for magical alarms as well?
Oh yeah.
We haven't.
We haven't. Yep.
Should-
Then I do have Arcana check.
mean-
Valerius, can you detect magic?
Yep, I can. Let me just
Yeah.
bleep that. Let me just very quickly vocosomatic.
from-
God damn it. Okay, that means the stealth will be gone.
Well, your invisibility is gone too, but
Yep.
probably worth. From
Yeah,
Ghost
let's
and
do it.
Boss side, there's the sunroom and flower room. Do there appear to be entrances? Oh, we wouldn't see entrance.
Definitely entrances, but it seems to be barricaded the same way. Beautiful ornate double doors on both the outside of the flower room and the sunroom.
Ghost will communicate to Valerius and Mume. Say, can you check the sunroom? Maybe it's less locked than the front one.
Okay. First of all, I will drop Envy and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Um.
I'm casting this as a spell slot, by the way.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is it worth? Nah, it doesn't blind you. The
I
glass.
swear.
Every pane of glass glitters with magical energy.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Or I say glass, but
Interesting.
it looks like concrete for the outside. But you know, Mume told you it's glass, so it must be glass.
Yep, understandable. Okay, I am going to swing around to the other side.
Okay.
Nah.
Nah. You
Check the
Might
see.
door
be
as
how
well.
they. It might be how they are see through only from one side. It might just be that might be the magic on it. It might not be
Yep.
alarm. Can you tell their school of magic?
Let's see. What is the School of Magic DM?
Um.
May I make a check to determine this?
It's the same magic that you saw that hardened the walls, amongst other things. I don't remember what school of magic
Harden
that
the
is.
walls?
Is it
So
evocation?
would it be
No,
like the type that you would use
it's
for an
not
alarm spell?
explosy.
Abjuration?
So it's enchantment?
Yes, but enchantment also has a thing, right?
It has a what?
I think.
Has a school of magic, right?
Enchantment also
is
has
the school of
has a school
Oh,
of magic.
okay, yeah, it's
Magic is
enchantment.
usually like charming stuff.
It's a
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Enchantment is a school of magic. Yes.
Okay. I'll check the other wall. The other door. Is there any magic coming from the bars at all, or the door?
No, but you distinctively know that it's the same as the front door.
Can I float since they are talking about the sunroom and flower room?
For sure.
Can I
Yeah.
just phase through the walls?
Yeah.
I'm going to here to help check the other side of the door. for them.
As you go through, do you go through the sunroom as well?
Yes, I'm going here and then going
Okay.
upwards.
You travel from the reception area into the sunroom and then through into the orchid room. It's beautiful. There are chaise lounges in the sunroom, tables, chairs facing each other, another chess set. They really like chess. There's a backgammon board hanging against the wall. There are pots that should have flowers in them but don't. You go into the orchid room and there seems to be some kind of trellis sort of sectioning the room into smaller areas where you find couches and places where you think tea would be had and cakes and sandwiches. And then you see Valerius outside just staring at the door.
Okay. Is it barred over here or is it
Yes,
just
it is
outside?
the same sequence. It seems like whatever locking mechanism it is, it's repeated around the 3 doors that you have already seen.
So it's also barred, and I'm assuming that it's the same type of
Correct,
bar,
yes.
and I would assume there's wiring inside as well.
Correct.
Uh, I will telepathetic bond through them and say that the bars, the wiring, those stuff is also apparent in here.
All right.
It's locked
So
from
we'll
the
have to deal
inside.
with it then.
All right.
Can you take-
Valerius. Valerius gives like, give me a minute. Let me see if there's actually electricity running through it. Valerius pulls out. 1 second. Where is the thing? Fuck, where did it go? Okay. He pulls out like one of his tablets and he starts resting it against the barbell. He tunes it to a specific frequency, and if the thing isn't too insulated, running electricity should be able to give off a slight hiss in the frequencies.
Okay, what ability is this?
It's one of the AI spells. I don't think I think I might have accidentally deleted it yesterday.
Okay, have a look for it and pull it up because I want to know what it does. We will go back to Bosk and Ghost. You now see Valerius struggling. Not really
Okay,
struggling. He knows he's very adept at what he's doing now. He's testing.
I'm taking time.
Okay. Ghost will see them busy with the mechanisms. He will have a look at it himself to see since this seems to be copper wiring and stuff he's more used to. He'll take a look and try to see how's the bar locked in place?
It seems to be okay. So you know those heavy doors outside of cinemas
Yes.
where you have to either push down or push in to undo the lock, and then you push open.
Yeah, with the bar
Yeah,
that
with
you
the
push,
big chonky heavy
the big
bar.
handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we're
it's
dealing with
something
one of
like that. Yeah. And it seems to be on both sides according to Mume. And it is definitely locked, and according to Mume, there's a wire going through it, and it's what Valerius is checking out.
Okay, the
Okay.
wire's inside the bar.
Correct. From the outside though, it looks like a door, but instead of glass, it looks like concrete.
Okay, then Ghost will say instead, Mome, how thick is the glass concrete wall?
Mume, you can tell that the thickness of the concrete wall is you phase through it.
Yeah.
Make me a perception check because it's kind of dark.
Right. Okay.
Because you're
Perception.
phasing through solid object as opposed to the door, which is hollow.
It is
22.
22.
Instead of seeing, you feel. It's not something a ghost usually does, which is feel, but you experience the weight of the thing that you pass through. Overall, you feel like it's a solid 1.5 foot thick. And in between, you feel like you pass through foam and then wood and then solid blocks of rock and then wood and then foam.
So foam, wood, rock, and then back to wood and then foam. Is that how it is structured?
Yeah.
When
So
I'm
you
passing
think
through it? Okay.
basic insulation stuff.
Yeah, okay. So I will tell them um likely 1.5 foot thick wise. It has a lot of different materials in them. Different, like,
Valerius, the magic on them, what kind is it?
On the what? Sorry,
The windows, the
the
glass.
Windows enchantment.
Enchantment.
So not an alarm then.
Okay,
You
so
know
it's
that
enchantment, it's not illusion.
yeah. So you know that there has been enchantments that make things stronger. You know there's enchantments that has soundproofed the walls before. But there's nothing that tells Valerius exactly what kind of enchantment this is.
Intermission, real quick.
Mhm.
This spell got nerfed. It no longer does anything for electricity. It now only just does for magic shit, so it doesn't even matter anymore.
Lol.
So I'm just gonna forego. God.
Do you have anything metal on you?
Yes, I have plenty of metal. I'm an artificer. I can pull out a scrap sheet of metal. I pull that out. Yes, I have
This
one.
is entirely
Does
up
it
to your
conduct?
goblin brain. There is a keyhole, and you are 3 years old.
Stick it
I'm
in
gonna
the light
wrap my.
bucket.
I'm
Stick
gonna
it in the
fucking
socket.
wrap. I'm gonna wrap my hands in rubber, like pull out a pair of rubber gloves or something, and just like okay,
Do you
then
have
hold the metal
rubber?
and
Okay,
stick it
sure.
in. Check. Is there electricity? I don't touch anything except for like the wall, so I don't manipulate anything that could potentially unlock or lock it. Just like the sides of it, if that makes sense. I
Um,
don't touch the core of the lock. Okay, there we go.
So it just decides. Nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Can I make an educated guess to see whether this thing is potentially insulated so that electricity just doesn't leak out willy-nilly, considering it's a fucking metal bar?
Are you the human making that guess, or do you want to roll?
Can the character make a roll?
Sure. Make me a Arcana check.
Okay. Let me add a D4. That turns out 29.
29. Yeah, that is a valid thing to consider. Probably a live wire.
Okay.
Okay, while Valerius is doing this, Ghost doesn't want to be out here forever.
Okay.
So he'll examine the next piece of glass next to the door and take out his thieves' tools that he hasn't used in a while and try to use a glass cutter to test.
You attempt to make a circle with the glass cutter. It
Hmm.
doesn't even graze the top of the glass.
Interesting.
Or rather, it doesn't
Oh
graze,
boy.
it doesn't scratch the concrete facade.
Mm. Okay,
What's the
There is-
inside floor made of?
Oh, inside floor is depending on where you are, Mume can tell you the floor outside in the reception is marble and granite. The ones in the bathroom is tiles. The ones in the sunroom and orchid room is beautiful solid timber.
Timber.
wood.
Okay. I mean, I know what timber. But yeah.
Okay.
Um.
Question, Valerius. Structure like this, do you think the receptionist area would have any sort of button or mechanic stuff that would open the door, unlock it, or otherwise?
It's possible, but usually bars like these are not automated. They're manually put into place. Actually, DM, is that assumption true? Do I look at it and see like is it actually like manually placed or is it automated? Does it just swing?
I'm just gonna say yes.
Oh, it is
Yes to
automated?
both.
Because my
Yes.
ping just hit 2000 and I didn't catch any of that.
I'm gonna say
Okay,
yes
it's
because you're not
automated.
sure.
Fuck. Okay, hold up. Floaty, do me a favor, fly up to the top of the structures to see if there's any exhaust holes.
Floaty flies up, does not see any exhaust holes. This where are you asking Floaty to go around the entire roof?
Yes.
It's
on
gonna
the
take you half an
entire
hour.
roof.
Just looking for vents, I guess.
Like if you're
Yes,
doing a
it's just-
thorough
that's fair.
detail,
Just take
it's gonna
time.
take an hour and a half.
The half I
Well,
will.
it's not like Floaty's doing anything anyway, considering we have telepathic bond now.
Okay,
But I'm not, we're
Yeah,
not
but
waiting
my
for an
ghost-
hour and a half.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
do
and
other
my
things in
ghost
the
walk-
meantime. This is
Yeah,
just
so
that's
so
what I mean.
Floaty is just scanning right now for an hour and a half. We'll
yeah.
get back to that, or if Floaty finds something. Mume, you said something interesting just now.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing about it?
Well, I haven't had a response yet.
Oh yeah. Most
Uh,
likely, if it's automated, there should be a button nearby the reception or the main office. You can try the reception first.
Okay. Be warned, if I touch any button and if it go off, I'm sorry.
yes. He might find buttons and he doesn't know what they do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna float back to the receptionist and I am going to search top, bottom, under the table and walls to see if there are buttons.
Okay.
Light switch and otherwise.
Make me an investigation check. Also, Mume, this is a general question for Mume's life lived and days of assassination and infiltration and stuff. Um,
Mhm.
how aware is Mume for emergency structures?
Emergency structures? Oh,
Things
you mean
like
like
alarms,
a trap?
lights.
Uh, he did.
If there is a fire, the
Mhm.
building will turn on emergency measures, things like sprinkler systems.
Or like the doors locked, or
Yep.
there might be a trap room that people hide in there, sort of deal.
Correct.
He would have he have been through those situations before. He would have like look at it, check them, and then like
But
follow, see what.
how trained are you to recognize these
Um,
things?
I would say not professionally.
Okay.
It is more in the middle.
Right. Make me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. There you go. Please be good luck. It
22.
is
Oh,
not
it's
good
pretty
luck.
good.
That's
It's
pretty
2.
good. Remember, you can phase through things, so you're just phasing through cupboards and stuff. There's a
Yeah.
set of keys in the drawer at the reception, slightly hidden behind another drawer.
A
Oh,
hidden drawer.
secret
Okay.
compartment.
Am I able to grab the key and face the key through
No,
the double drawers? No. I have to open the drawers and grab those.
correct. You can't
I'm
take
going to
things
check
while
the.
you're phased.
You
I
have to
am
become
going.
normal,
Mm-hmm.
normal
Be
cat
very,
again.
it'd be very
I
broken
want
to just
to.
grab.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure that the second set of drawers is not trap wired or able to trigger any signals.
There seems to be, from what you gather, uh, two different sets of locks that you have to undo probably at the same time.
Oh, I'm not set for this today.
Wait,
Okay.
hold up. Do you relay this information to us?
You do hear the sigh.
Okay, so
Guys,
what's
to
wrong? What do
save
you see?
time, can we assume that everything gets relayed to all of us to save time?
Yeah.
All right. If that's the case, then when I heard that there's two sets of locks, Valerius will move back towards the front of the building.
Mhm.
I should be within 30 feet of Mume now. I materialize my little tiny mage hand ledgerman drone so he can lockpick the second set of locks.
Wait.
Can
Can
you
it?
lockpick with
Can
your
it can
mage
it
hand?
go further than 30 feet?
I believe
It
it has to be in
materializes
30.
within 30 feet, but then afterwards it can move where.
Okay, yeah.
Hang on, let me pull out the spell.
If
It
it can do
vanishes if
that?
it's ever more than 30 feet away from you.
Oh,
So if it's just
okay.
30 feet, then it should be fine.
Mm.
And last, blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah, yeah, sure, sure,
You're
sure.
more than
I'll
30
give
feet
you
away
that.
from you.
Go ahead.
Very good thinking.
All right. Mage Hand Ledgerman enters and it starts picking. Okay, when Mume gives the signal, it's gonna start picking the lock.
Mume, you would remind Valerius. You're
Mhm.
guiding the mage hand through the telepathic bond for Valerius. It's there for
Yeah.
you. Um,
Okay.
you also know to relay the fact that you might have to turn the keys at the same time
Right. Yeah. It's
or
one of
unlock at the same
those.
time. So unless
Tho-
Legerdemain has two sets of hands, Mume still needs to
Fair enough.
materialize.
Okay. Yes. Do I need to materialize, or can I just use my ghost lockpicking tools?
Huh? No.
You have
No,
You
ghosts.
need
because
to
your
here.
lockpicking
You're a
tools are
ghost.
ghosts that can't touch things.
Yeah. So I do need to still like
Yes, you have to
Yes,
become a
you
real
have to
boy.
become real. You right now
Okay.
you are
Unfortunate-
incorporeal. That's why you can go through stuff.
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't think DM will allow me to have two mage hands conjure at the
No.
same time, so you're gonna have to
No.
help me out here, buddy.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop. I have to because for sake I do can use 2 more times. So wise. So I'm just gonna drop it for now. I will relay everything to Valerius that we need to do it simultaneously.
Okay.
Okay. So, do I need to roll for sleight of hand to unlock this then?
Yes.
Or how do we roll for this? Sleight of hand?
You still need to unlock, so it is a
Probably just a thieves' tools check,
yeah,
right?
thieves tools check, dexterity.
Do I make one as well, or does he get advantage on the check?
Let's give you advantage.
Yeah, that's the thing. How
No. We'll take
Advantage?
averages. So
averages?
both
Oh,
of you roll,
Okay.
and then if you
Let's
don't
go
roll
then.
like a natural one, you're fine.
okay. First things first.
I'm gonna be safe and just flash that, so that becomes a 21.
Okay.
Thieves two. I haven't dragged thieves two into
A
my
plus 14
hot pass
to
before.
these tools, and I roll a 2. For fuck's sake.
Hey, at least it
So-
wasn't. Well,
At
even
least
with
it
a
wasn't
one,
a 1.
one you can
Even
still
a 1
flash.
becomes a
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, it's still good. It's still good, but is it good enough? You know?
Well, it's a 21 for me.
Yep.
I roll a 6. Wait, 1d10.
La, la, la.
That's that. Please be. Wait, what? No. Wait, what? Why is it? Oh yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
that's
you rolled.
1d20. Sorry. I'm sorry. I typed wrong. That should be it. That's a
17 and a
17.
21. Mume, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit.
A 16.
16. Do, let me.
Do I get sprayed with acids, explosion, and whatnot?
You take 9
You're a rogue. You should be
fire
fine.
damage.
Oh,
Sorry, lightning
evasion.
damage.
Yeah, I can see where is the fire. Evasion.
Okay. That gives you 0,
So that
right?
is.
You make the save, yes.
I did. Oh, I make a save. Then it's 0.
Okay. With the amount of flash that you see, you think that these keys must be important, and whatever it is they want to do to a person trying to steal these keys, if they were a normal average person, they wouldn't be alive.
Right.
Mm.
You have a set
Yeah,
of keys.
do note that. Right. I take the keys and I just tell them. Yeah, someone tried to kill me.
Wait, what?
No, I mean that.
With a
Apparently
trap.
Phrasing.
with a
Phrasing
trap.
is very important.
Very
We think someone's inside the room with you.
Yep. Okay. So the keys. Does the keyhole match the key?
Yes. You also find that it's not just a key, it's several set of keys.
Several sets of keys. Are
Yeah.
they
Okay, hold
all
on.
similar?
No.
I'm gonna suggest a smart thing and not open the front door. Let's open one of the side doors so it's less
Yes.
obvious.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the walking then because I can't phase through anymore. I believe you guys at the flower door, so I'm gonna go to the flower room.
Yep.
Flower room.
I'm gonna say that it does take you a bit of time because you're not phasing through. You realize that the sunroom and the all the rooms have their doors closed and locked with mundane locks. So you're just fumbling through the key fob, going, "Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one?"
Okay. Sorry, it takes a little bit time. Okay. When I get to the bars, does so there are keys that's same as that. I'm gonna go through all them that looks if they look similar, I will try.
Okay. Because
Keys, there
these
might be a
are
marking on them.
because these
It
are
would mark the
legitimate
keys.
keys.
Hmm?
Even though you take a little bit of time going through meticulously, the doors open. You find outside Valerius, Bosk, and Ghost. If you people are not invisible.
Yep, we're not.
Visible.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
you
Yeah.
see
How
you
much
see the
time
beauty
has
of the room.
passed since the beginning?
I
Yeah.
would say
How much time has passed?
about 10, less than 10 minutes, because Mume didn't finish his ghost walk. Like it's quite fast. You're just running around.
Yes.
Good.
Okay,
It sounded much longer than that and concerning.
Yeah.
Because
I
you're
mean,
Alright,
like
having a
in combat, it
conversation.
also takes longer. Yeah.
Okay. Valerius pulls out his pistol and starts entering the building and actually
Oh.
like trying to figure out what the fuck
Um,
Mume has
Oh,
been relaying to us.
Valerius,
Okay.
you definitely have some knowledge about how buildings are structured, especially when it comes to safety, because you have urban infrastructure. You recognize on the ceiling and on the side walls what should be emergency lights, but they are not on.
Makes sense.
Good.
Okay.
So, giving you a freebie, if emergency lights are not on, that means electricity somewhere is powered up.
Makes sense. I mean, all the lights are lit up inside.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yep.
It's the lights are coming from the outside.
Right, they're shining
Okay.
right inside.
It's
Okay.
sunlight. It's sunlight. Yes.
Okay.
In fact,
Do
when
we,
you
do we
go
relock
in,
the door?
it's up to you. When you all go in, good luck. You know that the door is now open. You realize that a lot of the walls inside has glass on it, just so that you can see through a lot of the things.
Enchantment might be reinforcing the glass. Anyway, Ghost will close the door behind us, but not lock it because we may need to make a hasty escape.
Okay, good luck.
Do we call Gunlog to join us?
Yes.
You hear
Yes.
do I just
this.
hang in back,
Let's
or
go.
can I come join?
Come on in.
You should probably
tell-
join us.
I tell Valerius to keep overwatch for us, but we're going in.
Is the shit gonna go down? I want to throw hands.
Okay. We're going in with you.
We need
I-
someone to keep watch outside. What if someone comes in while we're in there?
Floaty
One
is
of
keeping
us.
watch outside.
Floaty is on top, floating everywhere. Valerius is on a tree near the near the lake.
I
Yes.
wouldn't bet our survival on floaties like +4 perception or something.
Well,
Maybe
I
Valerius.
can.
Valerius has like plus whatever, 12. Yeah.
You're more
You-
valuable than a perception check. We need
You see the
with us.
siblings
No.
do
Valerius.
rock
the fake
paper
one.
scissors.
The
Hilarious.
snowman.
Just FYI, Fulnarius, although he has your faculties, he is 300 feet away.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay, maybe
We
not
have
300 feet.
telepathic
Where he is, I would say like 150 feet away. So he can't really see over the building. He's on a high enough
Yeah.
tree to be able to see left and right,
Okay.
but he cannot see
Um,
over
what-
the building.
What skills do the twins have? One of them knows about runes.
Vaguely, they are classless. They know how to get out
Okay.
of trouble. They know how to keep quiet. They make
Get
terrible
into
plans.
Can they like lockpick or like anything like that?
Yes. Just enough to
Okay.
survive. Whatever. If they heard the conversation that Valerius had with Mume, they would never be able to do that
Mm.
Okay.
because they have no idea what's going on. They're like, what? Electricity?
Are they after anything in particular, or are they just coming with us because they don't want to be left alone?
Oh, this is our
Uh,
stop, and they came along
they
with us on the
are-
ride. That's about it.
Curious. If you
Or-
ask that, Bureau will be like, well, we're going to go in to find information and collect it with you. One of us can stay outside.
Yeah, that's. I think it's worth having them along to just have another pair of hands looking for things.
You see
one of you
Bureau
can
and
stay
Van
outside.
scissors, paper, stone. And then
Wins.
Van loses and she kicks up the snow a little
Unlucky.
bit and she swears. She's like,
It's
Well-
okay. We can take turns.
good luck. she marches off behind a tree somewhere.
Don't die.
She has to go pee.
Now you're
All
with
right.
Bureau, and all of you are inside. You do
Okay.
see, after a bit of snooping around, it is devoid of life. Even animal life is not here. And you do see a general layout plan that is afforded to you, like many hotels, ways of exiting in case of emergency. So you know roughly the layout.
Okay.
Snap photo.
Okay.
That's forever in my list now.
Okay, so can you describe the layout a bit so we can populate the room stuff?
The most important thing is there is a pharmacy behind the reception. There is a stairwell going upstairs. There is kitchens.
One by one. Pharmacy.
Pharmacy behind the
Pharmacy.
reception.
See, okay.
And
Then there
then
is stairs where?
adjoining the pharmacy is a stairwell that is connected to a corridor on the left side. Sorry, on the right side.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff that I'm going to give you is on the right side of the building because the left side seems to be for fun relaxation stuff.
Okay. Stairs to corridor. Okay.
Corridor is connected to the pharmacy and stairs going down, and it is attached to some kind of waiting room, which is then attached to a consultation area.
Okay.
Wait, so the waiting room and consultation area is downstairs.
Yeah, it's downstairs, in front of the building, sort of in front. Waiting room is in front of the building. Consultation is behind the waiting room.
Okay, I'm just going to screw that because it's below the floor anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't modify my stuff,
Let me
so
just put it
they'll
here.
just have to do. Okay.
Oops.
I think while is are people doing things now, like walking around the rooms looking for stuff?
Valeris is gonna try and see if there's
If
a
you
power
leave
source somewhere,
Bureau
so
alone,
gonna
he's
take it
definitely going to
slow.
do that.
Okay.
We asked
Be
him to
careful
come-
with what you play with.
Okay. What is the most medical? Okay, so the fact of besides the pharmacy and the consultation and waiting room, what else seems to be the most medical in this place?
Yeah,
Just
like is there a lab or anything like that?
at the moment, just the pharmacy seems to be the place where they would keep medication. Right now, what you do
Okay.
see
Valeris
is a med kit. So if you want a pill for that, you can.
Valeris will tap Boss on the shoulder. Doc Boss, why don't you check out the medical related rooms on this floor? I'll go take a look at the next floor down.
Yep.
Oh, the
can
stairs go
I-
up, by the way.
Oh, sorry, up.
Sorry.
Then
Yeah.
Okay, then what's
Okay.
up there where the stairs go?
You go upstairs. It's another right in front of the stairwell. You see another map. It seems to be going
take a photo of
to
that.
a bunch of rooms. So you have room wing 1, a balcony, room wing executive, and room wing 2. This is upstairs.
Okay.
I'll relay
I-
back to the team that looks to be patient wards.
I am going to describe to Gunlog the item or items, like the most important item that I would like to find in this
Right.
in this area so that she can like detect
Be on
object
the
hits.
lookout.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will take a minute to primeval awareness, so I'll use a spell slot to see if there are any undead within 1 mile of us. Because the machines are undead, right?
You do. What else can you
When attack
find?
the thing. Okay, let me click on the thing. It's a few things.
In the
I need
meantime,
to know-
Valeris is
Oh.
stealthily and cautiously sweeping the second room with his weapon and shield drawn.
Okay. How much time?
Unfortunately, ooze is not a thing.
Oh, this is not a thing. Wait, are you sure? Didn't I give you
Celestials,
ooze?
aberrations, dragons, elemental, fey, fiend, and undead.
Valerius rolled a 28 for his stealth.
Are you sure I
It's just
didn't
you
give you?
yourself to show it.
Oh,
Because
sucks.
it's not my favorite enemy. It's like these specific things. I think I like
Okay.
misremembered what primeval awareness did as well. I thought it was like find your favorite enemy.
That's what I thought. That was for
Yeah,
me
yeah,
because
yeah.
I was using UA.
On my phone.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I did not know about that.
Because it is pretty far. You do get a ping at the periphery, at the very edge of what you're capable of. And you think it's on terra firma. You think it's on land, not underground.
Okay.
But very,
Of
very light
undead.
pings, undead, moving in and out casually.
Okay. I guess I'll let everyone know that no, I don't detect any of the soul crystal powered machine things nearby.
That's something.
Would you like to tell us that there's something on the periphery? Because that feels important.
By periphery, I
Um,
mean like 1 mile away.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
as in the
I'll say
fact
that the
there's
closest
anything
one that
near.
I detect is like a mile away. I can't tell where though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, so not immediate response, but still station close enough to come here if they need to.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Or it could be a patrol.
Yeah. If you can tell how fast they go and which direction, right?
Apparently not.
Oh,
I
that
can just
sucks.
tell that they're
This one
there.
sucks.
As
Yeah,
long
it
as the
kind
spell
of
is
doesn't do
within
much.
Oh
1 feet.
god.
If the object is in a way, that's locate object. My bad.
No, but knowing that they are not here is good enough.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm gonna give you a freebie so you can write this down in your primeval
Okay.
awareness. You know the direction they're going.
Okay.
They seem to
I
be
will
crossing
add it.
towards somewhere else, like away from you guys.
Is
It's
it,
just a very
like-
small contingent.
okay.
okay. So, Ghost will tell boss, alright, let's get what we came for here, pharmacy.
Yes. Possible.
Right. We're going to the pharmacy.
You
Here,
go to the pharmacy. There's a door, but there's also like a big windowless window counter
Yeah,
thing
it's the
that you
thing
climb
where
over.
you hand out the thingies.
Yeah. And you go inside. Aside from a med kit that is sequestered at the bottom of a cabinet somewhere, it seems to be unstocked. Everything else, like
It's just empty.
there's no potions. There's a lot of cabinets where potions should be, but there's nothing there.
Ghost will give
Is
the med
there-
kit to boss to look over, and
Yep,
then
this-
he will check with Mume. So Mume has a bunch of
Mhm.
keys, correct?
Correct.
a
Are
lot,
there any
a ring
keys
of-
he has that don't correspond to anywhere on the map?
I have used less. Have I used less
Question
more
to
than
the
half?
DM. Question
at
to
this
the DM.
point? Yeah.
You can't tell.
Okay. Like, how many keys are there and how many rooms are there?
Is Mume upstairs?
I think only Valerius
I'm
went up
with
for
them.
now.
Valerius is stealthing and just
Oh.
like checking each room to make sure it's clear that no one's here.
Okay.
I'm following the others to pharmacies.
Okay.
Yeah,
The only
Val was the
person
only one
upstairs right now is
upstairs.
Valerius.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast locate object and see if I can find the machinery that Bosk has been describing to me. That would be really helpful for her.
Did
Locate
Mume
object.
end up checking for basement?
Oh yeah, Mume, did you? I don't think you phased through.
No.
He didn't go. He went down like 10 feet, and then you said something like, "Oh, there's nothing there," and then he
Yeah.
went back up.
It's like solid.
Okay. So he did check for basement.
If that happened, it happened within like minutes of entry.
Yeah, it's also like I only can go like 10 feet before I have to resurface before I have to take a bunch of damage.
That is true. Okay. Now, so we got
So,
people in the pharmacy, which is empty. Valerius upstairs. Gunlaug. You have Biro with you, but he
Ghost
looks
is
like
checking keys. Yep.
goes to see whether or not you have a corresponding number of keys to doors. You have to go upstairs. And it's a tedious process because some of the keys are for mundane locks, some of the keys are for more mechanically inclined locks.
Okay,
Is
so
it just
that's
like a gaggle of like
Yeah.
3 dozen keys?
Yeah, it's a heavy
oh
like bunch of keys.
It's
It's
a
the
ring
security
of
man's keys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
it's a
the keys
ring
that
of
you
keys.
find in a security pocket just in case.
it jingles
And
with
it-
game MacGuffin-ness.
Pretty
Yep,
much.
like-
It's also why if any person were to open the lock without permission, they would be dead.
Understandable.
or not a rogue.
You rolled really high, so I mean Valerius
that.
rolled really high, so
Hmm. Okay, okay.
In this time period of them like checking the pharmacy, has Valerius managed to sweep through the entirety of the second floor yet?
that is a good question. How much time do you guys want to spend in your respective floors?
Valerius will make the quickest time on the second floor because he needs to check out stuff as well, and safety. Just like, okay, there's no one here. We're good.
I would say the quickest time for you to check. What are you checking for? Are you just doing like a basic sweep or are you listening through the doors?
Listen for like half a minute, and then determine no noises. Go in.
Okay. It is going to take you 45 minutes minimum. Make me a D100 roll.
Okay. Am I hoping for high or low number?
Well, I'm not telling you
Nah.
until I see it.
Bonito.
Okay, that's really good actually. You do it without getting lost. And
You're
you
not
scope around.
lost.
That
you
concerning to
find
hear,
that-
but okay.
You find that room wing 1 and room wing 2 tends to have similar sized door spacing ratios. Room wing
Yeah, so all of the,
with a placard that
sorry, I
says
just wanna-
executive seems to have a lot bigger rooms.
I will relay this information as I go into each room. So it's like, oh, room wing 1 has this, and then go into it. It's almost the same as room wing 1, and then continue on.
Okay. So good luck. You wanted to do something?
One thing I was locating the object for whatever equipment Bosk
Right.
seemed to be needing, and
Locate
looking around.
object is
Right.
30 feet, am I right?
Locate
No,
object,
More than
see.
that. It's much more than that.
More.
No, I'm
think it's
pretty
like
sure it's
1,000
30
feet.
feet. No,
As long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you.
1,000 feet. Oh,
It's not the useless fine trap.
okay. Let me
I
Let
will
me
go down as you're
translate that
underground.
to meters because I hate freedom units.
300
Freedom
or
units.
something.
It's 304.8
300.
meters.
Let's say 300.
Fuck, I'm good.
Yeah, so 300.
Okay, let's see. 300 meters.
So basically,
you do get
what
a ping.
Gunlock would do.
Ooh.
But
Ooh.
it is about 200 meters down.
Down.
Oh, I
Slightly
knew
To
it.
the
to-
basement.
Slightly to the left.
Wait.
So
Uh,
slightly
I'm-
to the left, but
200
200
meters, down.
Okay, so
That's a
we'll
lot of
say-
meters down,
That's
man.
a lot of
Yes,
meters.
I
That's a
would have
lot of
cast-
meters
I would
down.
have cast
I
this
would-
spell
I would
immediately
have-
after Busk described the item because there was no real reason to wait around. So I'm just going to kind of like grab Busk by the scruff of the neck and tell her that we need to go down.
Okay. That's
Okay,
good
we need
because
to find out.
I would have
it
died.
shortcuts trying to have to compare where there's vacancies. So good
Mm.
on you.
Okay.
There's
What do
All right.
underground lab.
So we are
Okay.
now looking for trapdoors, or are we looking for visible
Elevator shaft.
Yeah,
Mm.
we're looking for very deep hole down.
Can locate object find elevator shaft? Probably.
No. Okay, tell you what.
Can
I
it
will
find
look
elevator?
elevator.
Somebody gets to roll at advantage because of the Bureau's help. Floaty is still upstairs, so that's entirely up to Valerius. But all of you make me a investigation check.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
I
And this
will-
this
question
check.
DM,
I will
have
not
I
require.
Sorry, what? One
Would
by
it
one.
help
Hmm?
if
Would
would
it
it help if
Valerius
we
first?
position ourselves?
I was about to say that. Do I need to make this check as well because I'm still technically clearing the second floor?
Yes.
Okay, I'll roll
Okay.
it then.
Ghost,
Ghost
you were
can
saying,
continue.
would it help?
Would it help investigate if we position ourselves directly above where Gunlock found the thing?
No. I well, we don't know that the shaft leads to the item. There's probably a shaft that leads
Underground lab.
down to like the lab floor, and then the item is just
And then the
there
lab
somewhere.
is way bigger than what we see
Yeah,
here.
no,
or
but
something
I
like
mean if we stand directly above where she got like the ping from, that helps us like figure out in terms of horizontal distance where we should be.
It's more or less directly down and slightly to the left, so it's probably like most of the
So
floor under
under the pharmacy or what?
Yes,
under the whole facility, I reckon. Probably.
At
like the
200
item
meters down,
itself.
it's
Mm.
negligible at which direct place. What
Okay.
Gunlock can say though that this underground facility, whatever it is, it's way bigger.
Okay.
Okay.
that. Yeah,
I
and
also want to point out that it may not be an elevator shaft. It may also be a teleportation gate.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
So
find out.
I'll roll
Okay.
my investigation now.
Everybody roll investigation. One person gets
Are we
advantage.
looking for?
Oh,
Are we
Yeah.
looking
Ooh.
for high average roll, or does
Yes,
someone
high
just need a
average.
really big number?
High average.
Okay.
Ooh.
So do we decide who gets the advantage beforehand, or can we like
Well,
all roll
it's
and then?
currently
I
not
choose not to
Gunlog, not Valerius, not Mume.
I
That's
think
a
it
Yeah, I
goes.
choose not to.
I think it goes to a boss because we want the person with the highest skill to get the advantage for the highest boost.
Also
Yep.
Mume, that's perception, not
Okay.
investigation.
Oh, sorry. I'll re-roll that.
Ye-
Investigation. It's the same
29.
number.
Very good.
Okay, I tanked it.
okay, cool. So the average is 20 to 30.
Okay, that reduces the amount of time because you do find the door. I'm just seeing how long it takes. That said, by the time you find a discrepancy in the building, Foamy is now with you, Valerius, and there doesn't seem to be any holes and stuff. Just it's a roof. If Foamy went in, he will find rafters.
I'm sorry,
The
is it foamy or floaty?
floaty, sorry,
I
not Foamy.
was so
Foamy the
confused for a
squirrel.
second. I was like, oh.
That is an error.
He
There's a squirrel
foaming.
with a name tag called Foamy on top of the roof.
He's a bit
Okay,
of an
so Floaty's
asshole.
inside the house now.
If you Google Foamy, the squirrel,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
don't.
So
Um,
Floaty's back with us now. Okay.
I would say collectively, Valerius, with the help, like all of you start from the ground floor, and then you move upwards. First of all, the gang downstairs finds a discrepancy between the room sizes. There seems to be an airwell that is sequestered in the walls. So you go upstairs, let Valerius know he's already doing a sweep, and it seems to be within the executive wing.
Interesting.
The lot of you use your lockpicking abilities and the keys that you have on you, because some people don't know how to wait and open doors. Thankfully, these are generally mundane locks until you get to one door, an executive suite. Not the most expensive one, but it seems to be doubly booby-trapped.
Oh, okay.
Double.
There
Mm.
is no key for this one.
Is it like
Ooh.
magically booby trapped or
How
non-magically booby trapped?
Can we tell?
Valerius, since it did
Like,
take,
is it
how long does
arcane
the
wounds, or is it like tripwire?
how long does your magic scanning last?
Detect magic doesn't last long.
It's been gone since we've entered the building.
Oh,
Yeah,
goddamn.
it
Okay.
doesn't last long.
Outside of the building.
Okay. With a check, you think there is mechanical aspects?
Okay. So we don't see any like runes or anything like that.
Not
that would
from the
indicate,
outside.
Oh, magic. Okay.
We may
Alright.
want to scan if there was magic before. We may want to check again. This is a new rule.
Yep.
Yes.
Valerius
There
powers up the thing.
there wasn't magic before. I think the last time that shocked me was also mechanical.
But let's be sure. This is an important place.
It could have been the walls were preventing the detection going through, so let's try it again. Past.
Okay.
How shiny is the room?
Can you see through doors?
It does get blocked by certain things. Let me ping it up 1 minute. There you go. It gets stopped by most. It can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by 1 feet of stone, 1 inch of metal, and a thin sheet of lead.
That's fine.
It is basically X-ray vision.
Yes. There seems to be some kind of magic pinging. Abjuration is the explodey one, right? Yes. No, evocation is the explodey one.
Evocation is the explodey one.
That is just past the door.
Abjuration is like alarm.
About 2
and,
feet
like-
past the door is some kind of evocation thing.
Interesting. Okay. I tell everyone to back up. There is a magical ping coming off that's evocation based, so let's not take any chances. Let's back up a bit.
Walls are safe.
Walls, DM?
The walls seem to be protected. Same enchantment as the ones on the glass.
So probably it's nothing then.
All right,
My
so
hopes of smashing through the wall are denied. Good to
yeah.
know.
All right.
Why would people protect the door and not the walls? That is like that's nuts to me.
It's a very rookie mistake, but apparently not
Yeah.
here.
All right. Game Master, could you describe the wall in more the door in more detail to me, please?
Okay. It looks like the standard door. It's a simple white door with carvings. A door handle that is not a doorknob, it's the one that you push down. It's very disability friendly. And it's just from the outside looks like a simple keyhole, but you look in and you see it is less than simple.
Oh boy.
That's how you know that you don't have the keys for this.
Is it what's the word called? The same MacGuffin where it requires like 2 separate things happening at the
No,
same
no,
time?
no.
or
This
it
is a
just,
singular keyhole.
what material is the lock made of?
You can't tell from outside. The door handle seems to be made of metal.
Okay. I'm gonna get everyone to back up like 20 feet or go out into the hallway.
Okay.
And
We back far
Okay.
off.
We do
Okay.
what the professional says.
I tell the guys that there is a evocation-based spell thing linked to the lock. It may or may not be an explosive or whatever. I'm not taking any chances. Valerius is gonna tell everyone that okay, if you guys are done checking this building, I'm gonna start picking the lock. So then Valerius is gonna
Okay.
cast out his tiny little drone and send it forth, so in case if he fucking fucks up, it doesn't kill him in the process.
At this point, I think it is safe to say that everybody loses the telepathic bond.
Oh,
Okay.
In that long. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like earlier than that, but I forgot.
All right. Okay. Before the bond goes loose, guys, can we agree that if shit hits the fan, like someone starts coming from the outside, can Folaris just start shooting at the walls to let us know that shit's going down?
that will alert
Definitely.
every single person.
No. The point of if shit has already gone down and reinforcements is inbound.
Sure. And also, like, if
No, but
we
if we are going
I feel like that doesn't
underground,
let's do a little
help.
bit of
no, if we're going
support, I can always
underground, how
cast
would we
it
hear?
again.
Oh yeah, fair
Yeah,
point. Okay,
if you
never
go
mind.
on-
Forget I said anything.
No, just if people start coming, then Valerius goes in through the door, the sun, the flower room, and like come and find us. That's
All right,
all we
that
can
works
say.
as well. Okay. Folaris starts to
And I
position
can
himself closer towards
recast
the
it.
rock garden then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna start picking lock now. Can any out of game question? Can anyone give me help on this check without getting close to the door?
Firstly, can we understand how this trap works, like based
I
on
can
what you're
guidance
seeing
you.
inside? Investigation it or something?
It's not enough to explain. You know that it's some kind of mechanical trap.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
guidance.
Let's. All right. Sure. Let's check it out first. So, can I do an investigation check to see like the inner workings, if possible?
Okay. I'm gonna say
I'll
that
pull
the
out, like, a tiny
investigation
magnifying
check,
glass.
a high investigation check will reduce the DC for the lockpick.
Mhm.
Okay, Khan, get your ass in
will-
here.
Okay, come, like. So, which one is it? I'm helping you or you are helping me?
What is your modifier?
12. And I have
Okay,
reliable
I
talent.
will
so
help
I
you.
will- Okay, so reliable talent will
I
always get me
guidance
a
you.
22.
All right.
Okay,
So
so
you have guidance, reliable talent, and flash of genius. Let's go.
okay, let's see. So I'm rolling with advantage. This is the first one. This is the second one.
22.
Wow, it's
I am
Plus-
going to, D4 guidance.
okay. So
Plus one
guidance is
more.
a D4. D4 here.
How well Gunlogs is a
That's a
spell.
3.
25 is
So
not
25.
bad.
It's pretty good
And then
I'm
Flash
gonna
actually.
will
flash
be
that so that becomes 30.
20.
Okay, how do you flash of
Oh.
genius this? Like what are you whispering?
Valerius is
Sweet
like
nothing.
as what's the word called? As Mume is like trying to look through the lock mechanism, Valerius kind of like, oh, remember not to manipulate anything to off the core lock. Instead, try angling the magnifying glass a little bit to the left. That way you can see deeper in. Shit like that.
Okay, Mumi, roll me a D4.
D4 again. Got
Is
it.
that my artificer shit?
No.
That is a
No,
1.
Okay,
So that's a 31.
no.
If that is
That is
added
just
into it.
a 1.
Okay, so a
Okay,
1,
now
so
you gotta do the lockpick.
All right. Okay.
reduce
Okay.
the
Everyone, clear out.
should I be here or do you need me
No,
somewhere
you
else?
should not. Back up. I'm not even gonna be in this room.
Just
Wait.
the very, very high DC got knocked down to 3
By
points.
one.
By
By-
3. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
D4 plus 2. I give you that.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, so
Okay. Everyone,
I-
back up. I'm gonna start picking the lock now.
Alright.
okay. I will be at least 20 feet, so if you are somewhere still within the vicinity, I'll try to aid you.
No.
If
Ida
We'll
Ida
also
can
go
give
all-
guidance as well
Yeah.
for this one because it's a swift
Yeah.
lockpick.
Yes.
Okay.
If-
Ghost will stand behind the corridor and body block for B-roll in case anything happens.
He
Okay,
he
Valerius
appreciates the
pulls out his-
gesture.
Okay. Valerius grabs a tablet back from Gunlog and deploys his little drone.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I wanted to give you help action, but
Let's not risk it just in case it's something worse than the door, the drawer downstairs.
The
He has
drone gets like,
evasion.
Oh yeah.
I
Still,
have
all right.
evasion. That is why I'm fine to stand close to you.
Okay,
but yeah.
fine, screw it. If you want to do it, Valerius will be like, are you sure? But okay.
okay.
If I die, I die.
Okay, so it's
You're
an
not gonna
advantage
die.
check
It's
then.
fine.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go. First
advantage on
roll.
the-
Oh,
Oh.
very nice.
Oh,
That
Very
is-
nice.
oh.
1d4. Okay, 36.
Okay, 36. Deftly, you open the door with a click. You also hear, all of you hear this because high perception people. You hear something in the door gets depowered. And then the sound of a lock clicks. Do you open the door?
Valerius pulls out his pistol and very cautiously approaches the door and kind of like taps it and pulls it
And
open.
then he shoots the door open.
He shoots the door. You open the
He
door.
had a knife.
and you find a carpeted walkway, hallway. At the end of that hallway you see a kitchenette, beautiful marble dining table, ornate chairs, But you also are keenly aware that there's still a trap about 2 feet in front of you.
Yeah. I will relay the trap's location.
And
to the
now
party.
that you can sort of see the area, you know that the trap encompasses the perimeter of the gap. Like no matter, you can't climb on the ceiling to bypass this.
Oof.
Can you tell what the trigger is? Can we like avoid
what
the
Can we
is it
figure that out?
centered on? What is it centered on?
It seems to be
explosive
it-
tile?
it seems to okay, what Valerius sees is a very thin luminescent line that goes from wall up to ceiling, down the wall, and then closes the circuit on the floor. And it's sort of like, you know, Portal, but instead of a circle, it's a rectangle because it encompasses the whole hallway.
Out of sheer curiosity, because I have the spell
Okay.
as well, is it Glyph of Warding by chance?
No, you don't think so. Your glyph of warding is very different.
Okay. Alright, so I do inform this to the team. It's like, alright guys, doors open, let's go in. And Valerius
Okay.
very
I'm-
cautiously goes in.
Wait, can we not try to
Is it-
disable this before moving people in?
Also, there's only enough space for like 2 people side to side.
Yes.
Just FYI,
okay.
it's like a 10
so-
feet
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, Valerius will
Yeah, yeah,
approach,
Like a
holster his weapons and
normal.
approach the little spell thing. He's like, okay, what is this thing? What? What the fuck is it?
How are we able to dispel it?
How are you? What are you checking out? What are you looking for? What essence of magic are you focusing on?
Oh, detect magic should still be up, so
Yeah, but you know,
Well,
detect
is
magic
this,
just
like-
tells you what school.
Is this like
Is
the
there
rune
rune?
stuff you had before?
this
Is it, yeah, is it rune based?
No.
Is it room
Yeah.
based? You just mentioned
Remember,
something
like,
line and
identify
Just
going around
yeah,
that thing,
he
right?
just what he saw was a very thin line that is on the perimeter of the walls.
I can expand on the spell slot for identify if you guys want me to.
Yes,
Identify
please.
requires you to touch something.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, so
One object. Like you can
both
try
can
and
see it.
identify the wall if you want, but that's not gonna help
That'd be
you.
meaningless. Yeah.
that's not gonna help. Yeah.
Okay, hold up. So I'm gonna yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do the smart thing. I'm gonna send Floaty and just perch somewhere and just camera zoom in on it.
Okay, you're aware that you're right in front of it, right?
No. I'm gonna step away from it first.
Oh, you're gonna step
I'm gonna
away
tell
from
him
it.
to back up away.
I'm
He's
gonna
using
back up
Floaty, the
also.
bomb diffusing robot.
Yeah.
Okay, Floaty is now standing next to a console table next to the door. What are your he's looking at you with like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this?
Just stare at the line and just like let me look through your lens real quick. So pull out the tablet and just look through it. Okay, so it's a line that encompasses the perimeter of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like arcane ink or something? Or is there like indentations in the perimeter that lets it sit there?
Make me a perception check for Floaty, because you're seeing through Floaty's eyes. Or scanning retinas, lenses. It's a very, very high DC, so good luck.
I think Valerius just
Use
looks
the
through the
stealth,
tablet
man.
and just like, you know what, I can't see. And then he walks up and uses his goddamn eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point he's probably like, okay, fuck it. Everyone just tells her like, okay guys, just stay out here for a moment, and Valerius goes in and gently picks Floaty up and just tosses it to Ghost again.
I like how
Alright,
you
what do I
gently
see?
pick him up to violently throw him.
That's the point.
Come
Okay.
here.
Perception,
pick up.
right? Yeet. 31.
Okay, so what you do is first you have a look, and then you realize, no, this is not good enough. You take your you zoom in using your eyeballs as close
It's
as you
like,
can
yeah,
get
I
without
need to
breaking the
upgrade
threshold,
lenses.
and you realize that the line doesn't sit flush against the wall, and the wall is covered by wallpaper.
Oh.
So it goes into the wall. Like the line goes into the wall by about 1 cm. So, you know
Interesting. Okay.
for a fact that whatever spell is embedded inside under a second layer.
Ah.
Okay.
And
Well,
all of
there's
you know
just gonna,
this,
like-
you realize how important this place is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can Valeris attempt to use detect magic, which is still active, to trace to see if the magic line leads anywhere else, or is it just fixed on the perimeter?
You see that it is fixed on a perimeter.
Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. So we've confirmed his evocation.
Yes.
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 From what I'm guessing, if this room was that important, it's rigged to blow up if someone tampers with it.
Is it possible to walk around this trap?
No, it's
Like, well, not walk around, but walk past it without triggering it if we know where the trigger is.
Mume thinks, Mume, you think that is a plausible thing to do for you alone.
Yes, I was going to say I probably can float past it, but that's just it.
Okay. So we need to
What?
disable it.
DM.
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
possible to?
Thing, And
Sorry, what did you say, Ghost?
'cause while Mume is phasing, he's the only one that can actually look at the trap from all angles and tell us how to deal with it, or if there's a path around it to get around it, kind of thing.
From Mume's
Does it
experience
seem
phasing through the
magical in
wall.
nature?
Oh, it's definitely magical. From Mume phasing through the wall to tell you how thick the wall is and what's inside, he can tell you that he cannot see into the wall.
Mm.
He may only feel the textures, and that's vaguely.
Okay.
Ida, you were saying?
Can I cast Dispel Magic?
Yes, you can. You can do anything you want.
Yes. I'll cast Dispel Magic at 6th level.
Okay.
I will say at some point, like Valeri's like, okay, I can't figure out what this is. We may just need to take it down.
Make me
Ah.
a roll. Make me a roll.
Oh shit, I still need to roll? God damn it.
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Use your once a day 9th level spell on it.
So okay, before the spell is cast, Valeris is gonna situate himself directly in front of Gunlock, interposing his shield in between them and the door.
Because that's just a straight wisdom check, right?
I think so. It's your
No.
spell casting plus modifier.
Oh yes, yes.
Ghosts will be
Yeah,
out
yeah.
in the corridor guarding Bureau.
We tell everyone that's non-essential to just back away.
Oh, while you're guarding Bureau, you
Right.
hear him
So
like ask
don't
you,
fucking worry about it. I'll
Hey,
do it.
level 12 spell is gone. Let's go.
let's go.
22. Is that Gunlock? Do you think that's enough? I have like 2 more charges of flash.
22 is
Sorry.
more than
So-
enough.
He's just
I
Like,
don't think
okay,
There's
there's
y'all
no
don't
such thing
understand.
as a level 12
Dispel-
spell.
Wait,
Dispel
hold on.
magic
not-
needs
Oh, yeah, right.
at
My bad.
maximum a 19.
I'm so sorry. I fucking forgot what this check was meant to be. My bad.
Eh.
All right.
Before
Easy.
it gets dispelled, is this something that you would know what spell it is? No, you don't. Unfortunate.
No, we
No,
don't know what it is.
It's just gone.
Good luck.
We
Tell
just know
me.
it's
Tell
dangerous.
me
Give me a
how.
little hint.
No. Tell me how you dispel this thing. While Biro is just looking, he's rubbernecking. He's asking a lot of random questions to Ghost, and he's narrating this,
well,
by the way.
Because just kind of been hanging back because she knows she is the smartest cookie in the jar. So she's kind of been hanging back and just seeing what everyone else is doing. Everyone's investigating, everyone's doing shit, and she's just kind of a little bit bored of it. And she's like, "Oh, fuck it, I can probably deal with this. This has worked before. We've just touched things and get rid of all the magic in it. So fuck it, let's try." And she's like, "I'll
Valeris is
throw it
just-
out like a certain powerful level because it might be kind of tough." And then she's got like wide eyes when she realizes that the base high level she threw it at is actually not enough, and she has to like concentrate extra
Focus.
hard and put a little bit of
Yes.
extra oomph
Needs
in
to
there.
sprinkle more juice.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that."
Okay. Immediately, everybody sees sparks leave Gunlog, as it's sort of like a trap. This might be a remnant from when you were thralled by the matriarch, but it seems like a bear trap materializes under, and it's big enough to swallow the whole magic hole as it clamps over the very discreet lines that Valerius saw and disappears in a dust. Valerius, you don't see any more magic in the threshold. I have a question about your simulacrum. Does it have does it get bored? It's essentially you, right?
It's me.
Okay. Yeah, I've been rolling d20s for people outside, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, because they're fine. As you think, they're fine. Sure.
All right. As the magic dissipates, I will just like let out a sigh of relief. It's like, all right, guys, magic's down. Let's go in.
Okay.
Taking your
Cautiously.
natural taking your natural 20 from your previous roll, and everybody's like super great rolls, you don't have to roll again. You do find in the cupboard of all places, how anticlimactic. You open it and it looks like some kind of lift. Do you remember the lift that took you up the Omni Cathedral?
Yeah.
Or rather, you didn't take that, you took the stairs, I think. But it's the same.
Oh yeah, I took the stairs.
It's the same kind of magical mechanical thing, like a combination of Valerius. This is definitely something that was worked on by the wreckers. It seems to be made
Okay.
better. It's thinner. You're
Oh.
not sure how fast it is until you get on, but it seems to be some kind of lift.
improvement.
You can, however, whoever designed this has a mean streak, because you look down under the floor into a dark void.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Remember, it's 200 meters down.
Valerius is just
It's
like, oh
glass?
right, that is deep.
It's sort of like glass,
It's like the
maybe.
Oh, it's translucent. We can
Yeah.
see through.
Yeah.
oh boy, okay.
Somebody has a sense of
Valerius
humor.
looks over.
Good luck. Well done, Gunlock. Thanks, and actually, well done, all of you. We're getting in.
Right.
Okay.
Guess
Um,
the only left
how-
thing is head down.
How
The
many people
space.
can fit into the elevator in one?
That's a good question. There's no signage. The space looks like a Leoman's tiny hut.
Load.
Capienza
punya-
the
punya-
person.
it's really up to you. Like, how do people test these things?
Look at
Also,
Ghost.
just say my turn. I'll go first.
Okay, ghost is
Is there
fine.
like a space
Okay.
limitation, or we can all like fit?
It's
physically.
the width is of a Leoman's tiny hut, which, if I'm not mistaken,
Okay,
is
so
a
we can,
10-foot
we can
radius.
fit in if we just stand. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not
Yep,
sure about the
inside
weight
we go.
limit. So one by one, can I have a turn order? Ghost goes in first, and then Bureau.
Wait, what? No, Bureau is not going in second.
He's very eager.
I was like,
You
"No, no,
block
no,
him
no."
from going. He's like,
The shield
Like-
goes in front of him. He's like, no, 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 no.
He gives
So
you
take
the
Bureau.
but why face.
Goes will take Bureau. Okay, all right
Okay.
then.
We
He
should all
gets
be
blocked
able to
by a
Alright.
shield, and then he gets picked up by Ghost. And from a Y face go, oh, okay. Seems
We
safe.
should all
I'm
be
just
able to
thinking
fit.
that yeah.
Like,
As,
okay, well,
With
all of us should be able
construction and
to fit.
everything, they would have made it so that it
Oh
can.
yeah, they also is robot. They have to transport robot down, right?
Yeah.
Construct.
okay,
So it would
I also like
be
to,
able to hold heavy.
yes.
I would like to
Yes,
point out
Paul?
one thing. One or two of us should definitely stay outside in case the underground team doesn't come back after a set amount of time.
Bureau immediately goes, no,
I'm fucking going down.
No,
not
I
it.
think we all go down, and if we all die, then we all die.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm going down.
Valerius
You just take
sighs
that
and
if
just
you
very
want.
say, okay, wait here, goes outside, informs the other sibling that we're going down the elevator if we don't come back in like an hour. Maybe. Okay.
You didn't think half dwarves could be that fast. But make me a dexterity check, like a straight dex.
Okay.
She doesn't have a class,
sure.
so
Dashing through.
okay, yeah,
16?
you block her before she gets to sidestep you. She tried.
No. Calm down.
You- You find a place where you can go in, some kind of lift, and I'm
Yes.
supposed to stay out here.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, someone kind of needs to, and I'm
What
not
about
trying to
you,
insult.
your
Okay,
snowman friend?
Honestly, we should bring her with us because if we're going 200 feet down, she can't inform us anyway. We can't save her if anything happens.
That wasn't my intention, but okay, sure. If you want to take him in, I guess Folarius stays outside. Okay,
You're-
message to Folarius: you're staying outside.
Okay, like
Thankfully,
you
Folarius doesn't need to eat.
you didn't even manage to get 2 letters into your sentence before she sidesteps you and makes a beeline
No,
to the upstairs.
I swear to. Valerius is just very tightly gripping his shield. He's like, Goes
Meanwhile,
back upstairs.
The
He's
rest
Zero-
of us, the rest of us see her get there and like, oh yeah, you're coming too. Cool.
she
And
goes
now you
into
know
the
why
lift, and one by one, all of you go into the lift. But the last 2 people, you know that beeping sound the lift makes when it's too heavy.
Okay, so that would be me and the other sibling then. We're both like, oh, okay,
I
back
guess
up.
You stay back in Valerius.
I mean, okay,
I
right.
I grab her, but I scuff the collar, just pull her off the lift. It's like, all right, let's wait for the next one.
That makes sense. Sure.
Wait,
Okay.
actually, I feel like Valerius
actually,
needs to be there
yes.
first. 'Cause
Or
he's like one of the good
or
people.
and then she takes out the portable hole. She puts it on the floor and she's like, 2 of you get in.
That's
Oh,
probably better.
no.
Not it.
Okay.
She touches her nose.
No,
I'll hop into the hole because why not?
I was about to say, like, if Ghost goes into the hole, he will probably taking up most of the weight of the elevator.
No.
Actually, true.
Um
But it
she
doesn't
says
matter.
that she
doesn't
says
matter, yeah.
she sees Busk
Don't fat shame the bugbear.
and then she glares at her brother.
No.
And then he does the most mechanical I don't want to, but I have to walk, and then he jumps in the hole.
Okay.
And then she holds it, she puts it in her pocket, and then she walks in, and all of you go down into the deep dark. It takes a while, and after a bit, you needed to equalize. There's a few times where you have to close your nose and blow.
Ah, the pressure.
The pressure too deep.
And then it stops. And as it stops, lights turn on one by one down some kind of hallway into a landing room corridor thing. The doors open in front of you. You see corridors.
Okay. Wait, Gunlog, you have the spell that detects creatures, right?
I can. We can.
Question,
the
DM,
undead
down,
one?
Okay, one by
down
one.
this corridor, is there?
Gunlog
Okay, I'll go
first.
first. Down this corridor. How far is it before the landing pad?
The corridor that you open into, or the hole?
Yeah. The corridor.
Okay, the corridor seems to be okay. When the doors open, you see a wall in front of you, and you think the corridor goes left and right. And the wall seems curved.
Oh, okay. I'll just like peek out and make a left and right look. Anything invisible, because I can see invisible creatures and objects.
No.
Okay. I point this out to the party. I said, nothing invisible, thankfully. but it's curved down, so we need to travel further to see what's there.
Immediately, hearing that, you see Van take out the portable hole, open it up to let the two friends out.
Ah,
I've
okay.
got detect evil and good if that's what you're talking about, Busk.
Locate creature.
Yes, but we don't know what creature we're looking for, do we?
You can look for the ooze thingies that we know.
Boss,
Or
can
I
you
can
do
look
your
for, like,
can you do your primeval awareness thing again?
I don't think it would change anything because we're still within the 1 mile radius that I searched before.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can look for like a human. I can look for like an elf. I can look for like a specific race. I think it's more the
Yes, the black ooze like creature
Yeah. So anything
that
that's
we
considered
extracted from
creature,
the
you can look for. So animal, beast,
yes.
undead, any of those. As long as it's a creature and
Okay.
not
By the
an
way, DM,
object. Yes?
you mentioned that it took a while for us to get down here, so am I safe
Um,
to assume that detect magic is off?
I'm going to say it's still on. It doesn't take you. The detect magic is 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe you can just hold your spell. It should be like we'll just use our eyes to look for it first, and if we don't find anything, then we can try.
yes.
I
Yeah,
am going
my
to
question was whether
say
it was still on or not.
the detect magic, it took you 5 minutes. That's being positive, faffing about with the magic upstairs, and yeah, you still have maybe about 3 minutes.
Okay, we'll utilize the 3 minutes as best we can then.
Okay.
Right. Which way are we going down, guys? Left or right?
I guess we just proceed and look around.
Okay.
Like, are there any
Looking
signs?
looking through the corridor, there doesn't seem to be. Okay, these are one of the areas or buildings that just have very disconcerting white, boring hallways and rooms and doors. Everything
Do-
looks the same after a while, disturbingly
Do
so.
the vibes feel familiar?
For Bosk,
Alright, talk
you
about vibes.
recognize the clinicalness of it, but you don't feel like you've been in this space before.
Okay.
As we move along, ghosts will make paw marks along the wall so we don't get lost coming back.
Okay. Do you have anything on?
Um,
You know what? Van takes out chalk
Valeria says.
Okay,
I was
that
about to
will.
say
Good
Valeria
old
says tons of
chalk.
chalk and markers.
and gives it to Ghost.
You just put the chalk on the wall and walk while drawing lines across.
Valid.
Face
That is
mark.
something you
use-
definitely can do.
We can use thieves' cant to mark areas we've explored before, etc., etc.
Yeah,
So that
walls.
future adventurers may use our notes.
Uh,
The original
Okay,
people just come and say, "Why are there things
Mumi-
here?"
Mume was saying something.
yes, I want to ask if the previously up there, do we have the feeling of the eerie feeling when we get down here? It was
No.
a
Yeah, good
huge
question.
Still
pause.
no.
Okay,
Okay.
this is very concerning.
Let's keep going. Which way did we take, guys?
Maybe
Left
we're
or
just
right?
not sensitive enough. We're not old man Jaka.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah.
supernatural senses that we do not know of.
I mean, I can ghost walk, so what makes me? Okay,
It's
left
different.
or right? I would take left. No, right. Sorry, right.
Okay,
Wait,
you
are
you
we
see the
splitting up?
corridor.
I feel like we
Splitting
should
up.
stick together in case one of us gets replaced
I
by
think that's a good idea.
a shapeshifter.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay, so
okay.
everyone.
Remember when
just-
Gunlock did the locate object for the microscope or whatever it is? Maybe we go that way because at least we're guaranteed a microscope.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can Gunlak still tell
yes, I
the
would say
estimation of?
Gunlock has the wherewithal. You have high survival, right? Or at least above
I have
a 14.
+5,
Yeah, plenty.
so passive
So-
15.
That's above a 14.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Beak.
You remember where the ping is roughly. It's 200 feet down, but you remember it's slightly to the left.
Mm.
So
So
left it is.
We
I
make
guess.
our way there, I suppose.
Left.
Yeah.
Belok kiri.
you
I'll take
turn
point if you like.
That would be great. Thanks. So, what is this mechanical thing that you were looking for, by the way? Just he's making small talk as you turn left into the corridor and you pass through another door and you this place seems a little bit too empty. There's no
Too empty.
markers, no nothing that tells you what rooms are. But you feel
Is-
like this room seems kind of austere. The wall, the floor seems to be marble. Valerius,
Mm.
you sense magic on the floor.
Oh.
And it is, what is that? Conjuration? It's a teleportation circle under the floor.
I halt the party and just very quickly just like kneel on the ground, just start touching it for a moment. It's like, guys, there's a teleportation circle below us.
Does it activate when we step on it, or like is it just one of those ones where it's an anchor and people can teleport to this and away?
Yeah, I tell.
Valerius, you know it's the latter.
Okay, it's an
Okay.
anchor.
Okay. Should we disable it? Can we disable it?
I'm going to say no on the off chance that if it's
Avoid
linked
it.
somewhere, people are going to be very
Sorry,
concerned when something goes
Can we
off.
identify it? Because we will want to know where it leads to. This could be important. The sequence also, we want to have it.
Given
Automation.
that
No,
it's
I think this is the you teleport to this place. Like, you know how like teleportation circle, you teleport to existing circles?
correct. Also,
okay, so there's-
you don't see the circle. Valerius knows the circle is there because he can see magic.
Yep.
Okay.
It's under the floor. So if you want to break the floor, I will allow.
Take too much time.
Mm,
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic. That works too.
Okay.
Screw
do
you
you
and your however
Well,
much
even-
gold you use to
every-
make
Yeah,
this
every
maybe when we
day.
head out,
So-
because
Does
if
that,
we
does
don't
that
find
mean there's a
anything else,
console
I want
somewhere?
to deface this property.
Wait, sorry. What Ida said?
Maybe on the way out, if we haven't used up all our resources and spells and shit, because I wouldn't mind defacing this property.
All right, let's keep going.
The
first
thing
then.
I'm slightly concerned about is if an alarm alerts someone
Yes,
somewhere else that intruders are here, they will just teleport on top of us
That is a
using the
possible,
circle.
yeah.
let's get rid of it.
I think it's worth.
I guess we're breaking the floor to get to it then.
I think you can dispel
we
it
just
through the
dispel it.
floor.
Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dispel
Yeah.
is
Oh, okay.
an area
I
of
believe
effect.
this
Like
also
it's not
is-
touch.
you
It's
You don't need.
within a
Yeah.
space.
Oh,
Yeah.
within range. Okay, all right then.
120
Yeah, you don't
feet.
need to see. You don't need to
Tele
see.
circles like what, 5th level?
I have to check.
Do we? Yeah, like
Six.
would our
No.
characters have?
I was
rough
kind of
height?
asking. I was asking that in
Yeah.
character.
No, that I because I have to both in character and out of character because I have to check. Yeah, it's a 5th level conjuration.
Okay, I imagine someone with a higher arcana than I tells me this.
Dispel at 5th level then.
Okay.
'Cause
Um,
why not?
Immediately, Valerius,
Oh,
you see the lights disappear again. The bear trap motif stands strong as it chomps down onto this thing and disappears in
Log's
dust of
dispel
light.
magic is throw a bear trap at
Exactly.
the magic.
until
Hmm.
Gunlog decides that she wants to change it because right now it's just bear trap and it's very funny to me.
Yeah, I like it.
It disappears. The space is now serene and devoid of that magical energy.
Okay,
Lights
we keep
are still
proceed.
on. You see a door on the left and a door on the right.
as we're exploring. You
Oh, and
mentioned that there are like no signs
Yeah,
that
there's
indicate where we're going or anything.
absolutely
Is
no
it because
signs.
they haven't put them up yet, or do we get the vibe that it's past that point of that stage in the construction and there should be signs up if they were planning on putting signs up?
That's a valid question that I'm gonna need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Okay.
I was about to chime in. Could it possibly be there's no signs because
I'm too
Whoa!
wise.
You are
Nice.
too wise. You think that's a fair guess? Valerius wants to chime in, right?
I was about to say, out of character, I was about to say that
Yeah.
potentially there's no signs because maybe the people that are meant to be in here should already know what each room is supposed to be. Therefore, there's no
Yep.
need for signs.
I
Yeah,
mean, there's
I thought so.
always gonna be new people that come in. I guess they just hand out little maps for them to.
They get the brief before they get down. Okay, yeah, that's me.
I'm gonna
look
say
around,
that
like no toilet signs even.
I'm gonna say that that happens in character because even Bureau and Van goes, "Why no sign?" Question mark, and you're like, "Oh yeah," and they're like, "Ah."
Do I get
That
the
makes
sense that
sense.
this is like very, very new? Like because it's like very
It
boring,
smells
white.
new. It smells like paint.
Oh, I see.
Ah,
Yeah. So I'm going to say maybe they're still not
I'm-
finished yet.
No,
And that's why the
Valerius is
pharmacy wasn't
correct.
stocked either.
I'm just gonna stop you there.
What?
Valerius is correct.
Oh.
okay.
Out of character.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Yes.
You see,
I think what we would do is almost check. Okay, I don't. I feel like this is something we should do. We should kind of check every room then because we don't know
Mm-hmm.
what else we might find, and since we're here, we should try to find everything.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely. When we come across a room,
yeah.
we're still in the corridor.
okay. In
Yeah.
this teleportation landing room, you think you find a door. You open that door. You see a waiting area. You open another door. You see a corridor, and you open another door. It leads to more doors.
Wait, hold on. I have a
Goddamn.
very, very quick question to ask. DM,
Mm-hmm.
does this place kind of remind me of Aegis headquarters?
No.
I was just thinking that too, with the marble
Not at
floors
all.
and the reception
Not at all.
area. and
Okay,
the
so the marble
kind of
floor
get lost
only
area.
exists in the landing room. Everywhere else is hospital white tiles. The
Linoleum.
walls
Oh,
are
okay.
it's very like 1970s mental hospital white.
Oh,
Oh.
that is creepy. Okay.
It did occur to me also the description, but I'm glad someone else drew the conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay,
Let's
I
keep
guess
going then. Wait.
we just wander around until we find something interesting.
Okay, you're heading towards the direction Gunlog is leading to, and it does lead to a lab and some offices that people
Ah.
take time opening.
Oh, hello.
Okay, they wouldn't trap the lab, surely.
Bureau speaks up.
In before DM's like,
Yeah.
oh, are you sure about that, buddy?
I mean, considering everything upstairs that was
just like-
important is trapped, wouldn't hurt to check. And then he goes around just checking meticulously because this is like no class person who can unlock stuff. He takes a
Yes.
whole lot longer than everybody else. Like, what would take
Can I
Valerius
just-
and
I'm
Mume?
just
Uh,
looking for stuff to be like, okay, I could. This is important for me to use. This is very difficult to make if I need it, and just go around
Okay,
and
so
shop while other people can look for other things.
correct. With the lab itself, it doesn't take long for you to be able to access it. It seems that this is for Valerius and Mume who do a lot of the heisting stuff. It seems that this area is a little bit more relaxed compared to upstairs. It feels like now
Yes.
that you're in the facility,
Yeah, it
you're
would be very inconvenient for the people working here
correct.
if like stuff was trapped.
But if you don't have high survival, if your direction's bullshit, you will get lost.
Yes.
Well, thank
I
God
have-
for Ghost
Good
for
luck.
leaving trail marks
That is true.
so we can get back.
Correct.
I
Yep,
also have a passive 17, so I'm also good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I have high survival score, so I'm good.
I'm going to say
Valerius
that
is sitting at like low survival at 2.
while Biro is just trying to figure out traps, Van is going to every door and writing down names of things like office, office, lab, lab, waiting area.
I guess it doesn't
Signs.
matter if people know that we've broken in and labeled everything helpfully.
Valerius,
We're
what are
very
you
helpful
doing?
like that.
Wait, is he drawing onto the physical
Yes,
wall
yes.
that
Yes.
there is?
Yes.
Yes.
Given that
Isn't
we
that
dispelled the
isn't that
way
a
coming in and everything, people will know that someone's been here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah?
We can sign our
Like the
names if you like.
the abjuration trap has been dispelled, so they would already
Several
know about that.
high level spells have been disappeared from the area. Someone's gonna know. Now, someone's gonna notice when like, all right, I want to go back to the lab. Why can't I teleport there?
The first
Yes.
one was more than 6th level. That's all I know about that.
Yeah, this place is fucking important.
Mhm,
Okay.
okay.
I couldn't tell
Valerius.
if DM was done with explaining the high stuff. Yes.
What are you doing specifically?
Ah, yes. If detect magic is no longer active, I am gonna do it one more time, and I have one more spell slot left. And just have a look around. Anything mechanical, he's stopping to inspect intently.
What are you
Also-
looking for exactly?
Okay, first of all, this is a lab. This is not my wheelhouse. This is Doc Boss's, so I'm not really particularly interested in the instruments. I'm more like, okay, how the fuck is this place getting powered? Where do the lights get their energy from? Is there vent holes? How the hell are we breathing?
Valid. Okay. I will get back to you on that. Please remind me in like 10 minutes as I get through boss stuff. Boss,
Okay.
you finally get to the lab with the help of your friends. You get the door open and you waltz right in. You see, attached to the lab is a room full of filing cabinets, shelving full of files, papers. You recognize your habits of sequestering your notes. So you don't know how much stuff is there. You just recognize your pack rat tendencies.
Oh,
In
so
the
I have worked on this stuff, it looks like.
your you think so? You know this is your configuration. You recognize it.
Okay, I look at handwriting, I guess.
You recognize your handwriting.
Hmm. Okay. What sort of categories of research do I find?
There is how long do you want to spend in this room? It's like I said, it's open air. There's no locks in between. It just seems like lab and then office with cabinets.
I'm going to sit here until someone comes to get me,
Okay.
or I finish.
While you rifle through, and the important ones that seem to catch your eye is bits of experiments confirming that you've been using yourself as a test subject.
Mm-hmm.
You find notes
Check
after
that.
a while, and this takes you a really long time until somebody decides to bother you. Maybe about
This will accompany Bosk because she was the main one that had things to gain from here.
okay. You
And
take about yes.
he will ask her, if this is important, can we just take all of it and read when we're not under pressure?
There's a lot of papers.
We have a whole
Yes, I suppose we could. Um, I guess I take that and put it in like whatever I'm holding right now,
Mhm.
and I look specifically for the ooze experiments, the code name Ivan.
Okay. You grab all the papers with the codename Ivan, and you see a majority of them have black lines over it, hiding a lot of the message redacted, essentially. But one of it you rifle through has your specific handwriting instead of like typewriter stuff. It says something finding true immortality without the use of blank. And
Okay,
then you
that
see
seems interesting and
you
neat.
see you write the words humanity, circle it, question mark, question mark, question mark. Will I remain?
Okay, I take all that stuff.
quite concerning.
What are the others doing?
Valerius, what are you doing specifically? You're walking around looking for ducks and stuff, right?
Not just that, lah. It's like anything mechanical. It's like, oh, okay, is this like an alarm system? Is this like the sprinkler system? Is this
Okay,
the
okay,
emergency light? Stuff like that.
You do find the emergency stuff. This place is kitted out so that if anything happens, there's things like you have that spell thingy up, right? So you can gather auto triggering of prestidigitation to get rid of dangerous spills. Very, very clever uses of like no more fire, mechanical things that stop fire by dousing it with carbon dioxide and stuff like that. And then depending on how far away you get from your friends, do you keep wandering? You can take someone with you.
Don't get lost, brother.
Valeria's just kind of like, yes, let me just rub some ink on the bottom of my boots and start walking. So wherever he walks, he leaves like a footprint he can follow back.
From the back, as you do that, Van, who is already opening up the portable hole to throw papers inside, she's like, you can just take chalk. I have a lot.
I want to have my hands ready for weapons. That's
He's
why I'm not
leaving
taking-
funny Mickey Mouse
yeah.
footprints everywhere.
And then as
I
she
do, like,
toddles
walk
off, yeah, she goes, oh, a strange person. Huh. And then she continues like transporting more papers. You follow a trail of magical instances of illusion magic covering very small ventilation holes.
Oh, I see. So it's meant to look like it's part of the wall.
Correct.
Can I just like get Floaty to fly in there and confirm whether it's a duct?
It is. Floaty goes to the hole, passes through one of it, and how small is Floaty?
Cockroach.
Cockroach. Can Floaty compress? Because
Nice.
cockroaches can compress.
Floaty machine. It's
Okay.
metal.
How intent is Floaty to get into this hole?
I just want him to verify that it leads somewhere. If it goes into darkness, that's good enough for me.
Floaty turns on Floaty lights. It floods into like a pinprick. It's not really a pinprick light. It's smaller than Floaty.
Okay, so we're
It
not in
seems
danger
to
of-
be going forward 1 foot and then takes a very sharp right.
Okay, so at least we're not in danger of suffocating down here. I wander around for like another 10 minutes, then I'll come back.
Okay. As you wander around, you hear a voice you recognize.
Dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
boy.
Hello,
Alright.
lover.
Instantly, all of the hairs on
Where?
Valerius just stand up and he just pivots his entire body, weapon outstretched in the direction of the voice.
It doesn't seem to be coming in a direction per se.
Oh, is it like overhead speakers?
Make me an arcana check.
Okay. Do I get my artificer nonsense?
Yes.
Eh. 20.
You look up. You thought it was a vent space, considering the vent space seems to be marked every so often. You know it's magic, but you can't really see through it. But you think it's some kind of directional speaker? You know the one that triggers only when you're directly under it?
Okay, so Valeris
Like
has his
the
weapon.
ping pong at 7-Eleven.
Yeah. So Valeris, basically what it looks like, Valeris has his shield out in front of him, his weapon outstretched. He's like frantically spinning around, pointing, trying to point at something to shoot at.
Are you
After a while, he
in
just
the
settles.
same location? Or have you strayed
I'm
away
staying
from the
there.
location?
I'm
You're
not
staying there. Okay, okay.
I'm not moving. I'm pivoting. I'm like 360.
You're
turning
pivoting.
around.
Okay,
Where
okay,
the
okay,
fuck did
okay.
that come from?
You hear a giggle.
Wait, what?
You hear a giggle come down from on high. Still the same. You know, I'm not really going to tell anyone you're here. It's good to see you.
Why not? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good to hear your voice too, but this is not a place I would consider friendly faction.
Behind you, do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Bureau
Obviously, it's
Bureau
part of the
peeks from the side of the
conversation.
wall like, are you talking to anyone?
Wait, hold up. How far did I wander off if Biro is still around?
He's toddled off elsewhere. He's like he just happens to be in the vicinity.
And I look up. For gravity's sake, I look up. Can he not hear you?
Can I not hear you?
No, I'm talking to Aaron. That's why I said I
Aaron
look up.
who?
Okay. I'll explain later. Just inform the party that we might be getting company soon.
They can't
As you
teleport
say,
here anymore unless they have a
as you
backup.
say, we might be getting company soon. You hear another giggle, and she's like, "No, I wouldn't worry about company. I would worry about the 5 children I've trapped somewhere in here.
Wait, what?
Will you save them?" And then you don't hear anything else.
Valeris is sprinting back to the room.
Hmm?
Very frantically, the
loud?
door just gets kicked open. assuming the
Biro
door's
Biro
closed.
runs after you like, what's going on?
Valeris barrel rolls into the room. It's like, guys,
He barrel
Aaron-
rolls in.
I love it. You're the most.
That's a bit
Drama queen.
dramatic, but okay.
As dramatic as possible, please.
Yes.
It's a valid
We
Guys.
question.
don't hear anyone chasing him, so we good?
Aaron knows we're here, first and foremost. Second, there are, according to her, 5 children trapped here. Somewhere in the facility.
Ghost will speak up. Where did you meet her?
I don't think she's here. She talked to me through the facility, most likely overhead speakers.
Right. So
It might not be Aaron. It might be Immortal.
were you
Can
seen
Valeria-
by cameras or?
I don't think. I didn't see any cameras, but there was illusion magic dotting the walls, hiding vents and speakers. There could be cameras everywhere.
Well,
When did
I
you
guess the
learn
assumption is we've dealt with the teleportation circle, so if something's coming, it'll take time.
Nothing's coming, at least according to her. And to answer Ghost, which is when did I figure out these things were there, is when I casted Detect Magic in this room and I left the room.
Okay.
It's less than 10 minutes. Van is hearing this, but she's also messing about in the lab because she's gotten bored of putting papers in the portable hole, which is still on the ground, by the way. So it's a good thing you didn't fall in
Don't
it.
fall in.
Barrel
rolls into
and
the
then-
hole.
And then she looks up from whatever she was looking at, and she's like, what do you mean 5 children? Also, there's some kind of a console here. Maybe you could turn it on with that crystal thing, the topaz. Also, who's Erin?
I'll explain that part later. And then I
Yeah,
gesture
we'll
to the
explain that
console.
part later. Right,
It's
right, right.
someone we
Valeris will
used
take a
to
look.
know that might not be on a good terms now.
And there are people here?
5 children apparently.
I turn to Gunlog.
Yeah.
See if you can see if there are people here that aren't us.
I believe it's a bluff, but yeah.
If there are
Well-
people there, we shouldn't waste time looking for them if they don't exist. So
In the meantime, Valeris is checking the console. Okay, yeah. Pulls out
Ghost
many
is
crystals.
Ghost has been shoveling stuff into the portable hole.
yep.
Okay.
I'm just like
think it's just-
categorizing stuff as it's going into the hole.
I'm gonna locate creature. I'm going to look for humans because that seems like the
The most common.
place to start. Yeah.
You do get a blip.
Humans that are not us.
Yes.
Where?
It is.
Oh.
Find the nearest one. Yeah.
Only you is human. I think the rest isn't human.
About
Val too, but I will
directly
look for a child
like
human. That helps.
child. Well, you just have human.
Yeah.
there-
There's human that's not us.
Oh well, no, we can like do specific creatures. No, to the nearest creature, specific kinds. If I like so, just I want to
Yeah.
make sure I exclude the party. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. You can definitely do that. You do get a ping because it does pick up the nearest one, right? That's not the party.
Yeah.
Within 1,000 feet.
Yep. You get a ping, point A to point B straight line. You
Mhm.
think it is about 150 meters away, but given the twisting and winding rooms, you're not sure. You just have a location and
Okay.
you mark it down in your memory.
Yeah. We just concentrate on that location and then because the spell is a concentration spell, so we just hold the spell and then we wander around until we find it, I suppose.
Correct. You can definitely do
Um,
that.
All right. So console first, or should we look for this ping?
Console.
How about do you guys do console? One person like ghost come at me and we'll go for the ping. Hey.
I'm with you.
I will.
Moomin, go with
follow
them, please.
Gunlog.
It'll be difficult for us to find you on. Oh, okay. I see you on the
Floaty.
chalk.
Ghost is continuing to map along the walls.
Hmm.
Can we just good luck do that brain thing that
I'm
connects all
already
of us?
concentrating.
Oh right.
Oh wait,
shit.
I can do that anyways.
Yeah, it's not concentration.
True. All right, let's do that then.
How many times can you do that?
I think
As
that's
many
her
as I have
last.
spell slots. Do it once per
Is
day
that
for
her
free, and
last?
then with spell slots afterwards.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I've done
so-
it already once for free, and now it costs me a spell slot.
Da-da. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Valerius boots up the console, and as it turns on, a party of Gunlog, Mume, was it? And who else?
Mume goes.
Ghost.
Gunlog, Mume, Ghost,
I'm
you...
just like, I feel like I should go, but I should also stay in case there's important information in the console.
Stay,
Uh,
stay,
I'll
stay.
just follow them later.
with the chalk and everything, Gunlog, you lead the procession to these children. The rest of you stand in front of a console that is flickering on. And that is where we're going to stop for today. Thank you for playing. We got
Thanks
some
for the
information.
Very nice. We're
Just
here.
because I might forget next week, there is a file on the console that's labeled daughter.
Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Oh.
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 Oh,
Oh no. Oh.
And that is
Collectively,
that's all I can divulge. That's mostly so that I don't forget next week. So Gunlug and whoever, please bring it out. Remind me. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.
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 Oh boy.
Bye.